This code does not set out a rigid set of rules. Instead, it offers flexibility through the application of principles through a comply or explain approach with provisions and supporting guidelines. It's the responsibility of boards to use this flexibly, wisely, and of investors and advisors to assess differing company approaches thoughtfully. So what he was saying is it's all about the principles and it's about making it relevant to the particular situation.
Welcome to Boardroom and Beyond podcast, a show dedicated to exploring corporate governance best practice. I'm Lyndsey. I'm passionate about learning and sharing the culture, historical, legal, and economic influences on corporate governance in different countries and helping companies overcome growing obstacles in a global business world. This podcast is a learning journey taking us to different parts of the world to discover profound and eye-opening differences in corporate governance, understand those differences, and learn how to unlock the mystery of doing business whenever we go. I hope you will enjoy the journey with me. In this episode, I'm delighted to have honorable guest Patrick Dunne start the journey with us. Patrick is chair of Ernest EY Foundation, chair of ESSA, Education Sub Saharan Africa, chair of Boardelta, author of award-winning Board's book. During his 26 years executive experience with the private equity industry, Patrick served as a member of the Higg review and went through Sir David Walker Code implementation. Patrick will take us to UK, where the term of corporate governance officially started, walk us through the evolution of governance in the UK public, private equity, and startup markets. From business stories in this episode, we will discover private equity firms' value creation philosophy and understand how board can build a healthy corporate culture for the long-term success of organizations across all sectors. Hello, Patrick. Welcome to Boardroom and Beyond podcast. Corporate Governance Around the World podcast series is a journey of learning and sharing different countries' corporate governance practice and cultural influence. UK is where the term of corporate governance first started with the very first corporate governance code in the modern business world. Today, UK has the best developed corporate governance system in the world. You personally have been serving as the chair of Ernest EY Foundation, chair of ESSA, and many other UK and international organizations board. You also have over 20 years experience working in one of the largest multinational private equity firms. What a great honor for us to have you here today for this conversation regarding the evolutionary journey of governance in the UK public, private equity, and startup markets.
Well, it's absolutely my pleasure, Lyndsey, and it's so fascinating to look at different models around the world and how they work.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Do you mind to share with us an overview of UK's corporate governance development in the modern business world?
Yes, you said modern because, of course, we had regulations in the Middle Ages in the 5th to 15th century, so we don't want to go back that far. So we'll start our tour, I guess, in 1992. And this is when Sir Adrian Cadbury, who sadly is no longer with us, produced a review. And this was a seminal review. And I think it was so critical in that all subsequent codes and lots of behaviors have emanated from this code. He was a wonderfully humble man. He was chairing one of our largest companies, the confectionery company, chocolate company, Cadbury's, which is legendary around the world, but he was such a modest man. And he said at the time, and I'll read you a little quote because I remember when it came out, I was at 3i and I was interested in boards. And I remember this one paragraph, and I refer to this from time to time, and it says,
To listen to the rest of this episode, please check our website in the description section below this video. And please subscribe Boardroom and Beyond YouTube channel so you will not miss any future episodes. Thank you for listening.